Okay, just a quick recap. I think this is the base of my seating for my transit campervan, and it's 3.6mm plywood. It's very thin, but it's quite adequate. Once this is glued, which it has been, and screwed to hold it in place while the glue dries, once that set goes off, that will be immensely strong. It's all they use in caravans. That's the way they keep the weight really light. When you look at it as a sheet, you think, my God, that's far too thin, it would never hold my weight. And I weigh 18 stone, so it's got to be pretty strong. And believe me, it is. I mean, I'm quite happy to sit on this. Now, this is the base. I've glued and screwed this. Just to show you the rest of it. It's fairly crude, but hopefully adequate. Here's my producer, Peanut, who produces all my movies. Thank you, Peanut. And this is the top. And what I've done is I've used 15mm Conti board on the facing of it, and I've screwed it from the back through the frame so that there are no visible fixing marks on the front. That's how I wanted to do it. Quite simply, you can drill through into the wooden frame and then put some of those plastic caps on to hide the screw heads. Personally, I don't like the look of that. I just like the clean flush finish that I've got now here. It's quite strong. That again has been glued onto my framework. In the middle, I've put another piece of Conti board, 15mm, in the middle section to give it some strength in the middle and to support the top, which is going to be 9mm ply. This is some 6mm, I think. Just to give you an idea, basically that just simply slots on there, and the rim that I've left here and in the centre and at the back will hold it in place to stop it moving around. And I'll just drill a simple hole in the middle. So you can put your finger in and pull it out, lift it up, so that you can get to all the storage. I may even put a hinge on it, possibly. Might be quite nice to put a hinge on it. See the thing coming in bits. But anyway, that's what I should be doing. I should be purchasing the 9mm from the local Bradford's builders merchants, quite cheap, and they're in good size as well. It's just slightly bigger than I want, so there's very little wastage. So, there you have it. Very simple, it's probably very crude. All the carpenters out there will be wringing their hands and gnashing their teeth and cursing, but I mean, I couldn't find anything in the way of instructions to build one of these bases for a campervan or motorhome, and I couldn't find anywhere to sell me one that would do what I wanted. My problem was that I've got a water heater right in the middle of my campervan, and this had to slot over it and house it, protect it, and also leave access to get to it, which I've done, which has chopped into the frame a bit, so I've had to frame it out to strengthen it there. But with the 3.6mm ply to the back, the bottom and the side at the end here, that's more than enough to give that some very strong rigidity with the glue. And of course the Conti board at the front gives immense strength in a lot of different directions, particularly downwards obviously, which you want when you're lying on it. I mean, this is only 6mm, and you bear in mind that that's not fitting properly yet, and I'm 18 stone. I'm quite happy to sit and lie on that. Solid as a rock. That's not going anywhere, and yet still quite light. And being made in one piece, freestanding, I can actually take this out in one lump and move it, put it somewhere else, or when I alter the arrangement of the campervan, if I do in the future. Whereas if I'd have built it in, then I would be ending up with a pile of wood when I took it out again to move it or do anything with it. So it's useful to have a freestanding thing like this, because it's so much easier to move it about and reuse it. Okay, so I think that's probably covered everything. You can see the size of the sections. I think from memory they were 35mm by 25mm, which is more than adequate. I don't think I'd want to go much less than that, although some of the lower members are a bit thinner. But you certainly don't need anything bigger than that, because, as I say, using the plywood and glued and screwed to brace the frame, that's adequate. In fact, caravan makers probably use a much smaller section than that to keep the weight down. I could have used a thinner Conti board if I could have found someone selling it, but that's all I could get locally. In fact, most of the local stores, B&Q and Homebase, only stock 18mm, which is far too heavy. So whatever you do, use 18mm boards. You don't need it. So hopefully that was helpful.